I've got one other, which is in light of, now we all know about this group, Khorasan, obviously, that the United States has bombed. It is made up in part by Al-Qaeda, members of Al-Qaeda who came from Afghanistan, Pakistan. I'm wondering that in light of this, major military operation against the group that was planning an imminent attack on the United States, is it time to kind of revise and extend what the White House has said over and over again by claiming that core Al-Qaeda has been decimated? Is it clear now that that was simply an incorrect statement?
No, it continues to be clear to this day that core Al-Qaeda has been decimated.
Well, we just
that
had to bomb a group that represents remnants of Al-Qaeda in Afghanistan and Pakistan that posed such a threat that we had to do a major military operation to hit them in Syria.
Well, I think one thing that should be clear is that these individuals and this organization in Pakistan and Afghanistan was so decimated that they had to flee to another country to try to find another safe haven, to try to get into a position where they could carry out attacks against the West. That's an indication of the constant pressure that they're under right now. It also is an indication that the United States needs to continue to be, and is continuing to be, vigilant about the threat that is posed by remnants of Al-Qaeda, that there are affiliates around the globe that do continue to pose a threat to Western interests. And whether it's Somalia or Yemen, or yes, even in Syria, the administration will put in place a counterterrorism strategy to deny them a safe haven, to mitigate the threat that they pose, and where necessary, use military force to degrade their ability to strike the West or to strike the U.S. homeland. So we remain vigilant, but there's no denying the significant success that we have had in decimating and destroying core Al-Qaeda in Afghanistan and Pakistan.
You were still able to pose a threat and plan an imminent attack that you were so concerned about that you've launched a military campaign against. How can you call that decimated? I mean, the fact that they moved to Syria, where they had access to more resources and actually were closer, I don't understand how we can say this group's been decimated.
Because
engaged in a military campaign.
Because what's clear, because of the bravery of our American military personnel, the courage of our intelligence officials, and the effective work of our diplomats, that network that previously was entrenched in the border region between Afghanistan and Pakistan, and was so entrenched there that they could launch a worldwide conspiracy that allowed them to conduct a large-scale attack on the American homeland, no longer exists. That network is gone. What they have done, like other Al-Qaeda affiliates, is fled to other places, hoping to hide from the United States because of the pressure that they're under, and try to organize and plot against Western interests and possibly the Western homeland.